Good morning. Good morning. Did you get to read?
No, I didn't.
We are live on Facebook. We're recording for YouTube since they won't let us go live anymore. Or at least as far as I know, they won't let us go live anymore. And it's April the 11th of 2019. I love how these scriptures are relevant for whatever's going on in your life. Again, my 17th year to read, the best I can calculate. That's a guess, but it's pretty close. And here I am, April the 11th of 2019, and my son, Brian, has decided to quit his job that he's been at for the last 6 years as a project manager. Has a very, very, very good job at the largest bank in our state. And he's going to join me in our business. And here we are on April the 11th. Today's his last day there. They've given him a party. He's going out with great honor and respect. And we're reading about Joshua. So relevant. I love how God speaks to us wherever we're at in our life, even as we go through this daily Bible reading. This is the 1-year Bible. This is the one I use. I use this one because it's got wide margins. As you can see, I write in the corners on the margins a lot for whatever's going on. It's so fun to go back year after year and see what you wrote last year, what you wrote the year before, what God was speaking to you at that time in your life, because it changes. This year, April the 11th, 2019, I knew was relevant about Brian Daniel having his last day at the bank today. Joshua was all about taking over as a leader from Moses. So as we read the last couple of days, Moses died and went on to be with God. And Joshua has been chosen to replace him. So Joshua is stepping up as a leader. So in my life today, I see my time, as, how do I say this? The best is yet to come. And I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying. It's just that there's a transition going on in my life right now. And it's a good transition. And my son is stepping up into my business. And he will be the future leader of Inman Financial. That's what I'm trying to say. And here's these scriptures today. And it's like, oh my gosh, wow. So relevant for today. So keeping that in mind, I'm just sharing with you. And the reason I share with you is not to make it about me, but to simply be an example that as you're faithful and as you continue to read, wherever you're at in life, these scriptures are your basic instructions before leaving earth. These scriptures will speak to you right in the middle of your circumstances. I know Montana came in here this morning with a story about her family. And I have no doubt that as she continues to read and she continues to be faithful in these scriptures, God's speaking to her specifically about right where she's at. And he's no respecter of persons. If he does it for me, he'll do it for you. And that's why I share, not that these scriptures will say to you today what they said to me, but it's to encourage you not to give up. 12 years ago, I didn't get messages like this. 16 years ago, I was struggling just to get through it, to be honest with you. It was hard for me 16 years ago. I missed days 16 years ago. But this Bible is real and it's alive and it'll talk to you and it's going to help you through wherever you're at in life, day by day. There is Mr. Swender on my Bible study this morning. Good morning, Mr. Swender. He was our assistant principal in my high school as I was growing up, a mighty man of God, a wonderful example for all of us. Really, really touches me, Mr. Swender, to have you on my Bible study in the morning. I've come a long way. Mr. Swender knows a lot about my story. And for me to be sitting here today, Mr. Swender, is nothing but for the grace of God and a trophy of grace for him. So God bless you and your family, Mr. Swinder. I'm very touched by your Facebook posts and all the people who honor you and rever you and the godly example you've set for all of us through the years. So thank you for joining us. We've got a lot of folks on this morning. I'm so grateful. My goodness. Jackie's on. Hi, Jackie. Where are you from? And Debbie's on. And Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. And Judy. Hi, Judy. Heather. I love seeing you on with us. And Linda Bailey from Arkansas. And Dale. Dale's so faithful. And Bandy. Oh, I love having Bandy on. She's my cousin. Cherry, Janice, Eileen, good morning. I love you too, Eileen. And Shelly Holland is watching. Wow. Y'all leave me a message where you're from. There's a lot of you that I don't know. I love seeing where you're from as you're watching. But I'm just gonna speak today about how these scriptures spoke specifically so you can see the way that it works as an example, because what's going to happen is it opens your heart up to where your spiritual ears can hear, your spiritual eyes can see that these words written about a historical event from a long, long time ago can be so relevant today. So my son is stepping up into our business, going to be our vice president. We'll take this business over as I transition probably more into full-time ministry through the years. And here it is. And it says, since you've never traveled this way before, Brian, I will guide you. Stay about a half a mile behind, keeping a clear distance. That just spoke directly to me right now where I'm at, that it's a reminder to me that he's never traveled this way. It's a reminder that God's going to guide him. It's also a reminder to me that I'm to guide him right now. And for a time being, he is to keep a distance behind. He's not to get in front of me. That's what those scriptures said to me this morning. Purify yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do great wonders among you. You think that doesn't encourage me to know that tomorrow is his first day that he's not employed by the bank anymore? Lead the people across the river. So they started out and they went ahead. And then the Lord told Brian, today I will begin to make you a great leader in the eyes of all of God's people. They will know that I'm with you just as I was with Moses. I'm his mom. That promise right there, that it's God that's creating him into a great leader, that it's God that's going to lift him up, and that the people will know that God is with him. That is so comforting for me as his mother. Just again, 2019 is what I wrote in the column of my Bible. 2019, Brian's last day at the bank. Joshua took over from Moses as the leader. Just a record of how God spoke to me today. That day, the Lord, in verse 14, made Brian a great leader in all of the people, and for the rest of his life, they revered him as much as they had revered Moses. Verse 21, and then Joshua said to the Israelites, in the future, your children will ask, what do these stones mean? And I know there's more in here as I meditate in here, that there was specific instructions for Joshua on his first day, just as there's specific instructions for Brian in his first day. Just powerful. Just, I love how it's so relevant. The reading, even in the Old Testament, can become so relevant for your life today. And then Luke chapter 14 also, I mean, again, so relevant for what I'm dealing with, but I know that it's going to speak specifically to you. Just a couple of things I highlighted. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. You know, when we're out seeking promotion, we may get it, but careful what you ask for. Today's reading, he's just really telling us throughout the reading today. In Luke, this is what God spoke to me, I guess. This is what he spoke to me. I'm to humble myself before the Lord. I'm to have such faith in him that right now where I'm at today is exactly where he wants me to be, because I'm his. And even though I may have a sense of greatness for the future, that I believe the best is yet to come, if I set out and go out and seek promotion on my own, if I go out and seek to be honored on my own, if I make it about me, then I'm going to miss what he has for me. And what he has for me is so much better than anything I could seek out. So I want to read this again. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. See, I don't have to tell everybody how great I am. In fact, I'm doing the opposite of what God wants me to do if that's what I do. I don't have to go, here, choose me. Here, I'm ready for a promotion. Here, I want, let me. No. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve the one. I'm here to honor God. I'm here to make me less so that he can be more. Invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind. Don't invite those that are wealthy and who can pay you back and who will then invite you to the wedding. No. Invite those who others may not invite. God will reward you for inviting those who could not repay you. Powerful words. And if you do not carry your own cross, Luke 14:27, if you do not carry your own cross and follow me, you cannot be my disciple. Carry your own cross. What does the cross represent? The cross represents Jesus on the way to crucifixion to die for us. See, he chose to die. And every single day we get to choose to die to ourselves and make it all about him. When we make it all about him, then he's glorified. It's not about me. It never has been. It never will be about me. We do not live self-centered. We do not live selfish. We do not live to serve ourselves. We live to bring him glory. And I'll end it with the Proverbs. Proverbs 12:27 and 28. Lazy people don't even cook the game they catch, but the diligent make use of everything they find. The way of the godly leads to life. That path does not lead to death. So as we die to self, we live. Ooh, that just wrapped it all up for us today. So anyway, thanks for letting me share my life with you. I hope it just is an encouragement to you right there where you're at. God bless y'all.